Rick Santorum did a campaign event in Iowa, and only one voter initially showed up. Rick Santorum, of course, is the former Republican senator of Pennsylvania. He's running for president. He's completely out of his mind, as we've discussed many times. And earlier this week, a couple days ago, he did a campaign event at a restaurant in Hamlin, Iowa. One person initially showed up, according to the Des Moines Register. That woman was named Peggy Toft. She's an insurance agent who chairs the county's Republican Party. Okay, well, only one person showed up, but I'm sure she was a really strong supporter of Santorum's, right? Wrong. She said she's leaning towards Santorum, but she hasn't actually decided yet who she's going to support. Rick Santorum spoke to her for about 10 minutes, just one-on-one, explaining why he's different from the rest of the Republican field. Eventually, 3 other people wandered into the restaurant. It's unclear, Lewis, whether they were just there by coincidence or they actually went for the event just very late, but they chatted with Rick Santorum as well. The most interesting part of this, breaded tenderloin with a side of onion rings is what they had. Is that breaded pork tenderloin, Lewis? I've never seen that item.
Breaded tenderloin. I'm not really sure. It sounds like it probably is pork. It's not descriptive enough. I can't tell you.
This has got to be hugely depressing for Rick Santorum, right? You have a campaign event in Iowa, an early voting state, a key state, and one voter shows up and you just talk to her for 10 minutes.
Now, I think that maybe this has happened. This happened last time with Santorum. I think he went through the same thing. And my question is, really, is it worth it? If you show up somewhere and there is even just one voter whose mind you can change, presumably they would tell other people about how great you are. Is it worth it just to talk to that one voter?
I guess if you're really good at convincing people, but even after talking to Santorum, Peggy Toft still was not convinced. She said, yeah, I talked to him individually for 10 minutes and I'm still not sure who I'm supporting.
Okay, well, maybe you're someone who's smart and has a chance at convincing someone that they should vote for you. In that case, would it be worth it just to talk to one voter?
I guess it depends how long it takes, right? If it takes 5 hours to convince one voter, you probably have a better use of time. If it takes a minute, well, if 1 minute per vote, you could repeat that, rinse, repeat over and over again. Maybe that's worth it.
Well, I think either way, this is great news from our perspective. This is what I want to see happening for the Santorum campaign.